You wake up and everything feels normal. The sky is bright. The air is warm. People are moving through their day without thinking about the one thing that makes all of it possible. The sun. It feels permanent, untouchable. But 8 minutes ago, something impossible happened. The sun turned off. Not exploded. Not faded. It simply stopped shining. And no one on Earth knows yet. Because sunlight takes about 8 minutes to reach you. For 8 full minutes, life continues as usual. Cars move. Planes fly. Children play outside. Then suddenly the light vanishes. The sky does not turn orange like sunset. It turns black. Instant black. The kind of darkness you only see in deep space. The moon disappears because it only reflects sunlight. The blue sky collapses into a cold field of stars. Even in the middle of the day, you can see the Milky Way stretching across the darkness. For a moment, it looks beautiful, peaceful, unreal. But beauty quickly turns into fear. The temperature begins to fall. Slowly at first, but steadily. Without sunlight heating the surface, Earth starts losing warmth into space. Within the first hour, global temperatures drop several degrees. Plants stop photosynthesis immediately. Solar panels shut down. Weather patterns begin destabilizing because solar radiation drives wind and atmospheric movement. Power grids surge as cities turn on artificial lights everywhere at once. Traffic slows as people stare at the sky in disbelief. News stations scramble for answers. Scientists stare at blank solar monitors. The world feels confused, suspended between disbelief and panic. After 3 hours, fear spreads. Social media fills with questions no one can answer. Is this temporary? Is the sun dead? Has something blocked it? Temperatures continue falling. Inland regions cool faster than coastal areas because oceans store heat. By 6 hours, some regions have dropped more than 10 degrees Celsius. Crops begin suffering cold stress. Water pipes in colder cities start freezing. Airports delay flights. Animals behave strangely because their biological clocks depend on daylight cues. Humans feel disoriented. Your body expects sunrise and sunset patterns. Instead, it receives endless night. Circadian rhythms begin to collapse. By 12 hours, the world feels alien. The air grows colder. Breath becomes visible even in regions that were once warm. Governments declare global emergencies. Emergency shelters open. Energy demand skyrockets as heating systems struggle to compensate. But power systems were never designed for sudden permanent darkness. Coal plants strain. Gas reserves drain faster than expected. Some regions begin experiencing rolling blackouts. The psychological effect becomes heavy. Darkness affects the human brain deeply. Studies show prolonged darkness increases anxiety and depression. Now imagine billions of people trapped under sudden cosmic night. And this is only half a day. The sun has not exploded. It has not vanished from gravity. Earth continues orbiting normally at 30 kilometers per second. There is no sudden drift into deep space because the sun's mass still exists. Gravity remains. But light and heat are gone. That means this is not orbital chaos. This is energy collapse. And the longer the darkness continues, the worse it becomes. By the 18th hour, global temperatures have dropped dramatically. Some regions are now below freezing even if they were warm earlier in the day. Tropical climates experience cold never recorded in human history. Lakes begin forming thin layers of ice. Agricultural systems begin failing in real time. Photosynthesis has been shut down for nearly a full day. Crops that depend on steady sunlight begin suffering irreversible damage. Livestock struggle in the cold. Supply chains start breaking because transportation slows under freezing conditions and power outages. But the deeper problem is energy. Nearly all life on Earth depends on solar input. The food you eat is stored sunlight converted into chemical energy. Fossil fuels are ancient sunlight trapped in carbon bonds millions of years ago. Wind patterns depend on uneven solar heating. Ocean currents depend on temperature gradients created by sunlight. Remove that energy source, and the entire planetary system begins shutting down quietly. After 24 hours, the planet has changed. Earth has not yet become a frozen wasteland, but the transformation is undeniable. Average global temperatures may have dropped more than 20 degrees Celsius in some areas. Polar regions grow even colder. Tropical zones feel shock. The atmosphere stabilizes strangely because convection slows without surface heating. Some cloud systems thin while others grow heavier and unpredictable. Communication satellites continue orbiting because gravity still holds them in place, but solar-powered systems begin failing. Remote infrastructure goes offline. Navigation systems experience instability. Financial markets crash as uncertainty overwhelms global confidence. Governments attempt to calm citizens, but without answers, reassurance feels empty. Scientists calculate energy loss rates and reach frightening conclusions. If the sun remains dark for days instead of hours, surface temperatures would plummet below -40 degrees Celsius across large portions of the planet. Oceans would begin freezing from the top down. Marine ecosystems would collapse. Food production would stop almost entirely. But here is the part that disturbs astrophysicists the most. For the sun to suddenly stop shining defies known physics. The sun produces energy through nuclear fusion at its core, converting hydrogen into helium at temperatures around 15 million degrees Celsius. This reaction has been stable for over 4 billion years. Even if fusion stopped instantly, the surface would not go dark immediately because energy takes thousands of years to travel from the core to the surface. So a sudden shutdown suggests something else. Something blocking or suppressing radiation output. Something unknown. Which means the darkness may not just be an accident of physics. It may represent something humanity does not understand. As the first full day ends, the world waits in fear, waiting for sunrise that never comes. Now imagine the light returns. 8 minutes after the sun reactivates, a thin glow appears on the horizon. The sky shifts from absolute black to deep blue. Then suddenly, sunlight floods the planet again. For some regions, it feels like relief. For others, it is blinding and violent. Ice begins melting slowly. Power systems attempt to restart, but the damage is done. Crops exposed to sudden freeze may not recover. Infrastructure weakened by extreme temperature swings collapses in places. Markets remain unstable. Trust in cosmic stability is shattered. Humanity now understands something it once ignored. Our entire civilization depends on a single star located 150 million kilometers away. Every breath of oxygen exists because plants convert sunlight into chemical energy. Every piece of food you consume stores solar power captured through photosynthesis. Even your body heat traces back to sunlight stored in nutrients. The sun is not just light in the sky. It is the engine of life. And life on Earth is not self-sustaining without it. If darkness had lasted 1 week, global agriculture would collapse entirely. If it lasted 1 year, Earth would become a frozen world. Only geothermal heat near the core and deep ocean vents would support life. Surface ecosystems would mostly die. In cosmic timescales, stars are not eternal. In about 5 billion years, the sun will expand into a red giant and likely consume the inner planets. Eventually, it will shrink into a white dwarf. Stars live and die like everything else in the universe. The reason we feel safe is because those changes occur over billions of years. But compress that fragility into 24 hours, and stability feels like an illusion. The sun did not owe Earth warmth. It simply provided it consistently for billions of years. That consistency allowed life to evolve, allowed civilizations to rise, allowed you to stand here today. If the sun can turn off for even 1 day, humanity survives physically, but psychologically it changes forever. Because you now understand that your world depends on forces you cannot control. The sky above you feels different. Sunlight feels different. Not permanent, not guaranteed, just temporarily stable. And the real question is not whether the sun could turn off. The real question is how many other things in the universe feel permanent, but are only stable because of invisible forces you never notice.